Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about several different topics. Now the first of all is the price of Bitcoin. Of course, I haven't done a TA update in 2 days, so we will be doing one right now. And we are seeing this huge symmetrical triangle forming, which I will get to in a second. The second thing we will be discussing is Coinbase suspending BUSD stablecoin, saying it doesn't meet listing standards. Now this is because of the latest crypto crackdown in the US, which I will get to also in a second. And finally, this is very recent. Silvergate has delayed their SEC financial reports, and SI stock plummeted nearly 50%. Now this is a crypto bank that now Coinbase suspended, and a few other exchanges, I believe. So we will be looking into the TLDR into this. This is just super new news. It is literally 1 hour old, so we will be looking to this in a very short matter of time. But guys, I'm Crypto Kid. Thank you so much for watching. Remember guys, nothing in this video is financial advice. This is just my own personal opinion only. Make sure to look at different traders and come to your own conclusions with your TA. I will link a video up on the right hand section so you can learn how to do technical analysis by yourself. But let's jump into the video very quick. Now I don't want to bore you with the previous videos details. However, basically what we had was a parallel channel, descending channel forming on the 4 hourly chart. Yeah, so if I draw it out like so, this is the descending parallel channel that we had in the last video that I talked about, and it was this candle right here that I made the video. So we did break above, right? And I did talk about how important this wedge resistance is, because this wedge support is, because it is a very critical place for the price to, potentially get rejected from. And if you are in the Telegram channel, I did update you guys over here talking about how important this level is, the Fibonacci level, and a potential cup and handle pattern too. And just actually a couple of hours ago, I made this update already on my Telegram channel, so make sure to join. It's again completely for free. Description, it's in the link in the description below. And so yeah, make sure to join. I am planning on making it potentially paid in the future, so this is your chance to join for free. So yeah, this is the first thing that I wanted to talk about. So this got invalidated, of course, but we did break to the upside actually. If you decided to hold on to that trade for a little while, it did break to the upside over here. So that was a nice one. However, what's more important right now is that we're forming this symmetrical triangle. Now we could be breaking soon. If I look at my oscillators very quick, the MACD just hit a bearish signal. So we are seeing a bearish signal being fired on the 4 hourly chart for the MACD. However, the stochastic is looking like it's potentially going to reverse, but I would be waiting for this candle to close in 40 minutes just to see what it looks like. However, these past 2 4 hourly candles do look like reversal candles, meaning we could potentially come back up and retest the resistance of the symmetrical triangle and then see and wait for a breakout. However, if I quickly measure the potential targets for this breakout, it will be like so. So if I just get my trend line, I measure the height of the symmetrical triangle, and by the way, symmetrical triangles have a 50-50 chance of breaking to the up or to the downside. So you would have to monitor the breakouts very closely. So if we had a break to the upside, our target would be in the $24,690, so no, $24,700. So that would be the upside target. The downside target would be $22,200. This would be a big price movement towards the downside. However, if I look at the longer time frame, right, we are seeing 2 things. The first thing that we're seeing is a potential bearish continuation pattern on the daily chart after coming from a downward price movement, which could take us down all the way to here, the $22,200 range, which is exactly the target we had. And it also coincides with this bottom EMA ribbon and this ascending channel support. So that would be a potential option, and it also collides with this parabolic SAR, lucid SAR support as well. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is we are still forming this potential double top pattern, so I would be on the lookout for that also. Now, if I quickly go to the S&P and DXY before I jump into the news, we can see that the S&P is holding currently on this massive trend line. And as you can see, we haven't plummeted below it because, first of all, we have a lot of support with this volume. So there's a lot of buying volume in the range that we're currently in, which is holding the price up. And the second thing is we are almost at the lucid SAR support too. So that is also another thing. However, we have, if we reverse from here, right, with volume, which is very important, important because we're at a very critical point with the trend line, right? If we reverse from here with volume, we would have formed another lower low, and it could take us back up to 4.18 on the S&P, which would be absolutely amazing. If not, if we break below, then my target would be this 200 period moving average support at around 3,700. So that would be my target if we break to the downside, which of course would affect Bitcoin quite heavily. Now, this is the DXY before I jump into the news. The DXY is still forming this broadening wedge. We're above the EMA ribbons. However, we have fired a parabolic SAR sell, which is something that I do not like because I really do trust it. The lucid SAR, sorry, I keep on mistaking the two. But yeah, it is on the daily chart too, so I don't really like that, right? But I would want to see if we go below the EMA ribbons, then that would be pretty scary. But it looks like we are seeing slowly a bullish crossover on the EMA, which is actually a pretty bullish sign, which is of course not good for Bitcoin. And also the stochastic looks like it's going to reverse to the upside, and the MACD, it was about to reverse crossover to the downside, but it looks like we still have some more upside to go. Now, that is it with the TA, and we can jump into the news with Silvergate. Now, Kyle Chasse, he's a very good friend of mine. He did do a very nice TLDR on this topic, but I will give you a quick overview. So basically what Silvergate is, it's one of the few banks that is very good with crypto, and recently because of the bear market, right? The bear market, it has been suffering a lot, and it had got impacted by FTX, which was pretty bad, right? And basically it cannot meet demands to the SEC, and it can't report its financial statements because they are under pressure. And of course, this is bearish because it just shows that, if institutional normal banks go into this space, it could be pretty hard for them. So that is a very, very bearish sign. But of course, yeah, this is because we're in the bear market. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is Coinbase suspending BUSD. Now, this is super important because the US is having a crackdown on crypto very, very lately. They are wanting to bring in a lot of regulation. Now, this is not bad. We do need regulation to break off these bad people from the industry. However, too much regulation would cause crypto to not be, why would you need crypto then, right? It's defeating the purpose, and you can just use fiat if it's controlled by a lot of regulation. So regulation is important, but in my opinion, it shouldn't be super, super over-regulated. However, this is super scary because if BUSD is listed as a security, even though it is a stable coin and doesn't have a financial incentive, then this would be very, very scary for other crypto tokens. So I did do a full update on this. You can check it out. It's called BUSD to $0 on my channel. You can search it. But this is super, super scary. And this is why I think US exchanges are not looking good because they would be under severe pressure like Coinbase. But this is the update that I wanted to give you guys. But before I end off, guys, I want to talk about a few more things. The first of all is I did this amazing interview with Coin Bureau. He talked about his top 3 altcoins to explode in 2023 for this bear market, which you can watch. You guys absolutely loved it, so do make sure to check it out. He gives 3 of his favorite altcoins. And also, if we look at the Fear and Greed Index, we're currently at neutral. So this is a pretty interesting time in the markets. We were pretty greedy last week. That is why we caused a reversal. So we could see potentially a downside on Bitcoin. If I check the funding rates very quick, it is a mix once more, but we are seeing that, it is mostly negative, meaning, long positions get paid more, but yeah, it is a little bit of a mix. But guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I'll see you soon. Take care and bye-bye.